and get our heads back in the game. 5-0 on Mirage in favor of Faculty. The scoreline that you would expect of those players. But 4W has some nice names in there as well. Natu is getting a frag against RDL. Sunny does take down Pith, and PRB takes out Xati. Where's my hood? So we have no overlay? Come on. What is this? So, looking at the scoreline, it doesn't look that exciting, even though we've had a 5-0 scoreline in the match before as well, and it got down the drain and went into overtime. I still want to, the counter-terrorists win this round, and I still want to take a look into Copenhagen Wolves against Solemn, which I may be streaming full time. So if you stay with me, you get every match. Basically, I will try to switch around, so you don't lose any. What is happening? Ah, it's a new PC. That's why. I'm sorry for that. And let's take a look at that game. You don't even see who is spectating. Copenhagen Wolves take this round by storm. Solemn doesn't have anything to say in that. Okay, so this is going to be very complicated to cast. We're on board with Disturbed, I think. Oh, come on! The auto director is keeps switching around. And I'm completely lost at the moment. Let's switch back. Both of the scorelines of the matches before weren't that exciting. 5-1 between Faculty and 4W, and it was 5-0 again between Copenhagen Wolves and Solemn. So there's not much going on in these games. Let's take a look at Awesome against Enro again. They're playing Nuke, and let's see if they have started already. I hope so, and I hope we've got some overlay. This can't be serious. It's not point having auto director if you don't know who you're spectating. So there's nobody on the server anyway. So we switch back to the match before, back to Copenhagen Wolves against Solemn. This must be one of the better matches to watch today. And if you wonder why I keep switching around, it's because so many games aren't covered by the main, if you call them main streamers. And I try to give you as much content as I can. And this includes switching around from 3 different matches. turn off auto director and stay with. What? If you can help me, give me a shout. I can't really get a grip on that. What is happening with the GoTV overlay?
Counter-terrorists win.
And Copenhagen Wolves keep storming away 6-0 against Solemn on the CT side on Inferno. And I turned off auto director. I did, but I can't switch. I can't switch around on my own. So this is really kind of weird at the moment. I'm stuck with the camera on one player. So I can't really do much about it. Maybe join the server as a spectator, but I don't have the whole IP. And the CTs want to retake this bomb site in a 4v2 situation now. Freeze took down Stoney. And he can't see KRN through the smoke. Cypix took him out though. And Freeze is getting the defuse there. Now at least we knew that it was Freeze for a second. While I see that it is Enro Griffins against Western Wolves still not live. So we still got some minutes in this game. 7-0 the scoreline already. And it is Freeze leading the way for Copenhagen Wolves, even though he wasn't that strong in Fnatic. In my opinion, he wasn't that strong, but who am I to judge that? Still, he switched team and now he is leading them to victory. Look at device though, 9-0, as you would expect. And the CTs are setting up a nice little crossfire over there on top of bananas, while the terrorists try to make it work on every angle. Basically, one in boiler room. Reflex took out device there with a nice headshot, opens up the round and took out one of the stronger players. Look at the CTs already retreating into CT spawn. They try to get the rotation going. They don't know that the terrorists are actually still hanging back in B bananas. And there's Reflex coming from behind onto Freeze. Nice work there. Solemn looking strong in this round, but it's still 3 CTs to overcome. And if they slip once, they gonna fall against Copenhagen Wolves. Fetish with a spray down through the smoke takes out Disturbed, but it's a 2v4 already. It's looking bad for the CTs in this round. Now they're trying to take over the bomb site. The terrorists had enough time to hide away already. The CT's just set up for the exit kills. Okay, so this is how I can identify who am I looking at. Okay. So I have to make a list. What? More visitors. Obviously the terrorists take the round. Let's take a look. Who is that? A Cyprix, pre-fetish device. So this must be Freeze. Freeze is 5. Oh my god, this is going to be complicated. If you're wondering, Reflex took out device there. No, what I was actually saying is Western Wolves didn't start yet, so you haven't missed anything on that. And Cypix takes on Kara, and it's a 3v3 again after the frag of Freeze. Onto Reflex. turret with a nice drag onto Freeze on the bomb site. Now they're about to take it. 3-on-2 situation. And Solemn needs to take at least a few rounds out of the hands of Copenhagen Wolves. Otherwise, they're in a bad position to start the second half in. And I get myself prepared at the moment. Stoney in pit. Huh? And the CTs. In fact, Cypex tries to run away. Ja, jetzt muss ich irgendwie noch gratulieren, oder?
Ja, hau rein, Alter.
Wir müssen am Wochenende. Achso, wir können am Freitag spielen. Ja. So, I'm back. Cypex spraying away into the bananas. Nobody's there to be hit. Was macht ihr denn?
Meine ist besser.
And the CT's hang back in his 5v5. Oh my god, Reflex just pushed out of apartments way too open. Ha! Awesome. Let's take a lengthy look at the map. Haron.
Counter-terrorists win.
If you're wondering why I'm so quiet, I try to write down the numbers of the players because I don't have the overlay, and it's really crippling me as I don't know who am I looking at. Warum kommen die nicht mit? Oh my god, Cypex with a two-man spray down the bananas. Dupree is there to support him nicely.
Counter-terrorists win.
And Cypex takes the last one. This looks like Copenhagen Wolves will take it in their hands completely, and we will switch over to to the match of Faculty against 4W to take a quick look at the scoreline. And it's 11-4. A halftime score for Faculty. So I don't think that 4W will take it back. But let's take a look at that match and see if they will be able to maybe get their feet in the game. And if they do so, we stay with it. Ariello with a nice opening frag. Sunny turns around, takes him out. Spitfire goes down to Alu. And Revisa on the take together with Alu. Take out the CTs. And it's only Pith standing for the CTs. Fires away onto Sunny, who's low on HP. Takes him out, but he's still got three terrorists in his way. Ihr wisst, dass ihr in meiner Wohnung seid, gell? Just have to calm the kids here. And he decides to save his pistol as well, so terrorists take the first round of the second half, and it's looking not too bad for 4W. And this Pith is, oh my god. No. So 4W is taking their time to take it towards A, and the CTs have 2 at B, 1 in window room. They are still not over rotated whatsoever, and it's going to be in very obvious A go. Sunny takes out Spitfire though with the first frag, gets a nice entry for the CTs, and now the rotation of the CTs comes through short. Revisor takes out Pith, and it's a 2v4, 2v5 in this save round by the CTs. Obviously they haven't been favored, but they didn't go for anything fancy as well. So most likely Pith and IDL and Chronix go down. It's God, Nato is caught out by all the CTs who just stormed him, and they get the weapon out of there and try to secure it.
Bomb has been planted.
But the bomb is taken away, and the CTs just got 1 weapon out of it. They killed 1 and lost 2. Nice save round for the CTs. And I finally wrote down all the names to sort the numbers to, and it will really help me casting without overlay. Oh, Revisor goes down to PRB, but he's killed by the bomb as well. So 11-7 now the scoreline, and the terrorists trying to get back into the game. 4W is getting closer towards end faculty, and they really need to step it up again in the second half. They are buying up everything they can, and they want to get into the game. They want to get their first round of the second half. 12-7 is their aim. And Alu with the AWP trying to enter. His teammates on short, gets taken out. Pronox in the corner, gets 2. No, PRB gets 2. Xati though with a reply finally silences him. Fires away onto the bomb spot. Turns around to RDL, kills him. Pith though with a crossfire takes him out. And now it's only Alu standing for them. And he's taken out by Pith in a 3v1. Nice round by the CTs to come back in the first gun round. 12-7 now the scoreline. And faculty, well, they can't force the save now, but next round, if the terrorists lose this one, the next round will be a save round for them, and it would really cripple their scoreline, as you might think yourself. And somehow Enro Griffins against you know, against Awesome is not live yet. Still waiting for everybody. While we see Xati taking the first frag, Alu with the second one. An early 3v5 situation. Pith is able to reply though with the AWP of himself. Now the CTs have to reposition themselves while the terrorists try to get an opening. Oh, but Pith with a smoke shot onto Sunny, and he's got this little gap, and it was enough. Nato though with a Galil takes out PRB. Pith, oh my god, really on fire, takes out Xati there. He's standing in the open with the AWP, turning left and right, shooting everybody down. And RDL now makes it a 2v1 situation. Only Nato standing, you see him through the wall, and Pith is there with the AK. He finished himself. He finished the round by picking up the AK and taking out the last terrorist. 13-7 now, and as I said, the terrorists have to save now, and it looks like N Faculty will take this map. They are going for a straight B rush, it looks like. And while we, well, won't really miss anything in the save round. Oh, Spitfire there with the AWP, so they are taking turns. Takes out Natu, RDL with the supportive fire, Spitfire with the with the USP. Almost mistaking the USP for an AWP there. And RDL with a 2K. In the end with a pistol. 14-7. And let's take a look at the money situation for the terrorists. They decide to buy whatever they can. Obviously, and Faculty in the best position to take the map. If they win this one, they've got a save round ahead of them and can finish off 16-7. So the terrorists of 4W really need to stick to their strategies and make it happen now or never. The CTs have space to work with, so they can go with some fancy rounds, maybe get some aggression going over towards B or the middle area even. And as we see, they put 2 players on the main entrance of A. And this is exactly where the terrorists are coming from. Xati though gets the frag onto Piff. PRB only able to trade 1 for 2. And Spitfire with that AWP, with that nice lightning strike. Kane gets another frag there. But Xati and Natu proved too strong on the bomb site. They just stood in the open, spraying down Pronax and RDL. Now hopping around. Way too open. Xati down on low HP though. RDL is not the most healthiest player on the server either. And he gets the frag against Revise after tossing a nade right into his face. And now it's kind of obvious where his teammate is, where Xati was. But he peeked him really quick and took him out with only 1 bullet. 14-8 now. 4W hanging on and trying to keep N Faculty from winning it too early. And want to get to a respectable scoreline here. And just storming to A without smoke whatsoever. It's fast, quick round there. They lose the trade now. Reviser equalizes 3v3. And this most probably favors the CTs at the moment because the bomb isn't planted yet. But Natu and Sunny in an instant make it a 1v3. And Reviser finishes the round with a frag onto Spitfire. Nice work by 4W. I thought this was some kind of, okay, let's lose the game round. But they surprised N Faculty, and those 2 frags in the end really sealed the deal. Great work by 4W. Not letting their heads hang. That's a German expression. And Faculty sticking together now. They probably have a save round. And they've put 4 players on the spot. Let's take a look at their positions. They're just sneaking around, trying to get one of the terrorists off guard while they send Piff up into the apartments. Let's take a look at him. He's way up to the terrorist spawn. He can call everything for his team. And now there comes the go on to B. Spitfire is there with a reply after Reviser killed RDL. But Sunny and Xati with 2 frags make it open. And only Piff and Pronax survive that attempt. Pronax goes down and Piff is coming from the back. Maybe he can squeeze 1 or 2 frags out of there, but I doubt that he will turn this round into his favor. And Xati, in fact, shoots him in the head, finishes off what looked to be a really nice round by N Faculty, but unluckily they only had pistols. Yeah, they only had guns. You know, it's not that big of a deal. 14-10 now. Let's get back to the serious stuff. And I'm really curious what is happening over at the other game. Just have to take a look so I don't get it all messed up. While we see another spray down by Sunny in middle, taking out Pronax and PRB, making it a 5v3, even though he's down to really low HP. It looks great for the terrorist. Pith though with a spy through smoke onto short. Catches Sunny off guard. Alu with a nice covering fire for Revisor on B. Makes the way clear. And the bomb goes down. It's a 2v4. 2 terrorists already low on HP. It's Pith and Spitfire standing for the CTs. And Pith with a nice shot onto Alu. Xati though was at his back. Killed him straight away, and it's a 1v3 in favor of the terrorist. Spitfire is trying to make it happen. Probably he can try it, but he surely won't do it. And the bomb is way too far off. Still the terrorists try to take a look at it. Now they head off for a 14-11. And Copenhagen Wolves against Solemn. What is happening over there? Well, we can't really switch away from an awesome comeback by 4W, can we? It was 11-4 in the halftime for everybody that just tuned in, and they drew it back to 11-14 by just, well, simply playing together. But Spitfire, oh, he's not capitalizing on this great position. He had both terrorists lined up, but Xati was silencing him. Now it's a 4v4. The CTs reply back. Xati had to spray away into short, get 2 kills. Xati with some covering fire. Wow, and it was a 4K by Xati on the back of the bomb site. He secured himself a 4K and got his team to the 12th round. And as I said, this is going to be close. 14-12. I was talking about my curse of having overtime matches all the time, and I really hope we're gonna see an overtime on Mirage here. While 4W is storming A, it was only Alu there. He faked it kinda harakiri, suicidal fake here. Run out into the open without, well, even though you're smoked up. And make the CT stick to A and see the rotation coming in from the CTs, but they are quite late. Pronax gets 2 frags, really important there on short. After his teammate got taken out, now it's a 3v2. And it's so hard for the terrorists to cover the bomb. They put it down, that's the first part, but then you have to stay alive until it blows. And it's so hard against these CTs if you don't have the time to hide away properly. And Xati is at the container. He even can't get the frag against PRB, who was prepared for that position. The CTs knew the terrorists couldn't be far away and closed them out really nicely. 12-15 now, and Faculty finally getting another round on the board. Take a look at the money situation. The CTs don't look too strong, but the terrorists don't have that much money either. So maybe if 4W can win this round and not lose too many players, they can force the CTs on a bad economy situation and capitalize on that. But first they have to overcome this round, otherwise they are out of the tournament, and it's the second round of the EMS RaidCall Cup #1 in the fall edition. And they already lost 2 players. Natu is out. And it's a 3v5. The CT still stand strong. The terrorists didn't really force anything by those 2 deaths, other than losing the bomb in front of window room, dropping it. They didn't do anything, and RDL takes out Alu as well. It looks really bad for 4W now. They have to step it up, and they make their way over towards short. It's Revisor and Sunny on short against Pith and RDL on B. And they are caught in the crossfire now. The B players surely know what's happening to them in a second. They know the terrorists are coming, and there's one in window room as well. RDL takes out Sunny. Reviser is only able to kill one more, and this is over. Let's quickly switch to the next game. It's gonna be